For most of my life, I have struggled with severe anxiety. And when I say severe anxiety, I'm talking like panic attacks, constantly going into the doctors because I'm having all kinds of issues in my body, because it's manifesting as pain, avoiding, shutting down, going into depression, all of that stuff due to a lifetime really of feeling anxiety. And I didn't even realize for most of my life that I was anxious. And I know that some of you relate to this. I know absolutely that a lot of people relate to this. And anxiety so much manifests as shallow breath, shallow breathing, like inability to take a deep breath, heart racing, like you really feel it in your heart space. You can feel it even down down in your solar plexus. It can feel like you can't think, you can't concentrate, you are reactive. It can really, really shut you down. And several years ago, I'd say maybe about, 6 years ago or so, I had probably the biggest anxiety attack of my life. And at that point, I'd already been practicing mindfulness and meditation, partly because I recognized that I was extremely anxious. And because of my anxiety, I was also very controlling. Because so much of anxiety is, well, basically the definition of anxiety is fear of possible future misfortune or danger, right? So if I'm constantly fearing possible future misfortune or danger, no matter what that is, it kind of creates a controlling person, right? Trying to control and manage life so that there isn't, basically trying to control and manage the future. And so here I am having one of the biggest panic attacks of my life, and I'm in bed, and I've been practicing mindfulness and meditation for quite some time at that point, and but still new to it, like doing it daily, but still brand new to it. But I knew this is the truth, and so I got myself through a panic attack with this practice, and I want to share that with you now. I allowed myself to feel the anxiety in my body, all of it, my heart racing, the feeling like I was going to puke, I was going to throw up, like I couldn't breathe, like all this stuff. I couldn't lay still. I couldn't get up and move. Like I couldn't do either. Like I needed to move and I needed to not move at the same time. And so I started just I know, this is not real. This is not real. This is just a fear response to my mind and all these thoughts and ideas I'm having about possible future misfortune or danger, right? Okay, what I need to do is get grounded in this present moment. So it's really so much of healing anxiety, of managing it and learning it. And this is a practice. It's not necessarily going to work every time or the first time, but sticking with it is so important. Being present with yourself in this moment, allowing yourself to have the feelings in your body in this moment. So recognizing, here I am in this moment. I was in my bedroom at the time. I got up and I put my feet on the edge of my bed, on the floor. And so I'm sitting on my bed with my feet firmly planted on the floor. And I'm feeling my feet firmly planted on the floor. And I'm feeling my body, my bottom on the bed, feeling the mattress beneath me, feeling the edges of myself. And I open my eyes and I look around and I look at my feet on the floor and I go, okay, this is where I am. And I look at my body and I look around my room and I say, this is where I am. I'm in my bedroom right now. I'm saying it out loud to myself. Here I am right now. I'm in my bedroom right now. My feet are on the floor right now. There's nothing happening in this moment that's actually putting me in danger. There's actually nothing. There's no lion. There's no tiger. There's nothing coming after me. Here I am. I am safe. 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 And that was the first step in that, right? Is just recognizing that in this moment, in the present moment, because the present moment is the only thing that's real. There is no past and there is no future. There's only memories of the past happening in my mind in the present moment. There's only worries about the future happening in my mind in the present moment. In the present moment, here I am. So getting really, really grounded in my body. And it doesn't mean I wasn't feeling anxious. I wasn't. I was just reminding myself, here I am, here I am. I am safe, 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 I am safe. And then coming into my breathing practice. And when you're feeling really anxious, your shallow can get really breathing. It's that fight or flight fear response, right? And so you can't force, it's like as soon as you try to force breath deep into your body, it's almost like it just closes off, right? And the breath can't get any farther. It's like this. But if you breathe slow and soft and you're not trying to force that breath into your body, and you imagine it just like not trying to get all the way into your body immediately, but just a little bit deeper each breath, a little deeper each breath. And really exhaling through the mouth, really breathing in through your nostrils, really sucking in air, almost like you've been drowning and you just came up and you get to breathe finally. And breathing really, really deeply in through your nostrils, feeling that air flowing all the way down into your body, into your lungs, and all the way down into your belly. And then exhaling and relaxing your body. I am safe, I am safe, I am safe, I am here, I am here, I am here. And you can do that with anything. You can do that with anything, recognizing that whatever's happening outside of you, whatever's happening in your mind, any stories you're telling yourself about what's happening or what's going to happen, that's all just happening in your mind. In this moment, taking your focus off of what's happening with anyone else, what's happening with anything else in the world, and bringing all of your attention right here, right now. I feel emotional just saying this. Bringing all your attention right here, right now to you. Part of why we feel anxious is because we are giving our attention constantly to all of these things outside of ourselves that we can't control. And our hearts, our souls are like calling out, like, pay attention to me, see me, be here with me, right? So letting that stuff go in this moment, recognizing that in this moment, the only thing you need to do is be here with yourself, stay with yourself, right? And anyone who knows me, that's my mantra, that's my thing, that's what I founded. I'm the founder of Stay With Yourself, the practice of being who you are, where you are in this moment, bringing everything back into this moment. And I'm not saying that after going through a panic attack and breathing my way through it and planting my feet on the floor and telling myself I'm safe, I'm telling you, I feel the emotion of it right now. It's serious. I understand what anxiety is for you because I've so been there. It's been my lifetime thing, my lifetime struggle, right? But to breathe my way through a panic attack, to find myself here in the present moment and to put those practices into place was so big for me. And I was still sweating. I was totally sweating through my shirt. I felt sick to my stomach. My heart was racing, but I hit the peak of that panic attack and I started to come down the other side with these practices. And I just sat there and I breathed. And then guess what? This is probably why I'm feeling emotional now as I tell this story. I cried. I began to cry. I began to release and let go. So much of it is just that we don't have control over the future. We don't have control over what's going to happen. And it scares the shit out of us. It scares the shit out of us. And then we tell ourselves stories about what it means to not have control. And what if this bad thing happens? And what if that happens? And so much of it feels like we really will die if these bad things happen. And then we go into a panic attack and it really does feel like we're dying. So I felt really called, moved, whatever, to share this with you, only because this is the whole reason I started doing this work to begin with. Not the whole reason, but just that I've had anxiety for so much of my life, and for my whole life, since I was a child, just a fear response to so much of life and living, and it's something that can really, really shut you down if you don't learn how to deal with it, cope with it, right? My go-to is anxiety. I have to really, really watch that. I have to really, really care for myself so that I don't live at a super high level of anxiety. So anyway, I hope you find this helpful. I'm Jessica Amos. I am a life transformation coach. I'm a mindfulness and meditation teacher and the founder of Stay With Yourself, which is the practice of being who you are, where you are. Remember to keep breathing deeply in, deeply out. This present moment is all that's real. Let me know how this helped you, okay? Sending you so much love. Talk to you soon. Bye.